Now see, this is the question, right? First of all, tell me which source it is, which dependent source it is. It is
It's voltage dependent voltage source.
it is VDVS, voltage dependent voltage source, and this one is
Current dependent
current
voltage source.
dependent current source,
Current source.
CDCS, because arrow is there. So for arrow we'll use current source. So in total, how many equation we need to make for this particular question?
5.
5. 1 2 3, 3 for the meshes and 2 for the dependent source. Okay, now suppose like I'm marking the current. Here I1 is flowing, here I2 is flowing, and here I3 is flowing. Tell me the equation according to this particular direction only. Tell me.
10 minus 4i1
10
minus
minus
4vx.
4I1 minus 4Vx is equal to 0. Second equation.
It will be 4vx
Hmm.
minus minus 3ix.
See, you can't move through the path where current source it is. Generally, I told my student current source is your enemy. Okay. So, will you go through the path where your enemy is present? No, no. So, you can choose a long path, but you can't move through the path where your enemy is present. Okay. So, go to the long path. Now, tell me the equation. Start from here.
Okay, so
Okay, then that would be
basically
minus
open
4Vx.
circuit.
No, it would not be open circuit. It is a closed circuit only. You will start from here, and you start from here means you have to back to that position only. You have seen enemies there, so you won't go through this path. You will choose the longest path and back to the same position from where you started, right? Now tell me the
Yes, yes.
equation for
Okay.
this. This concept is known as super mesh.
Okay, yes.
Now tell me.
It will be minus 10.
Plus 10. I have taken the second sign. Minus 4Vx, then plus 10.
No, but they are in opposition, right? The two voltage sources are in opposition. Plus is in plus.
Yeah, two voltage sources in opposition. So we have to consider the sign only. Okay.
Oh yeah, opposite side. Yeah, okay, got it.
Now tell me after that.
Minus 8. Minus 8.
It's not minus 8. See, current is moving from positive to negatives. So we are moving like this. We always have to take the second sign which is coming in your path. So it would be the
Okay, got it.
plus. Plus 8.
Plus 8.
Current is how much? I3. Then
Then there will be minus. Right?
yeah, sorry, I
Or
marked the
plus
current.
plus.
No, I marked current is moving like
Okay.
this now. So it would be minus 6 I2 is equal to
6i2.
0. That we got as a second equation. Now tell me the third equation. Third equation we can get it directly from the current
Third
source.
equation. No, it's a voltage source.
Third equation, if there
Current
is a
source.
current source,
Uh,
okay, either it would be dependent current source or it would be independent current source. Third equation we got it from the current source. Okay, now tell me
I2
I2
minus
and
I3, right?
yeah, I2 is moving in the same direction and I3 is also moving in the same direction or in the opposite direction. I2 is moving up to down, right? 3ix is also moving up to down and I3 is also
Okay.
moving up to down. So all are in the
Okay.
same direction. So it would be I2 plus I3, that would be equal to 3ix. Okay, now that is third equation. Clear? So these are the three equations that we get it from the mesh. Now we have to calculate the equation from the dependent source, right? So tell me which source it is. First one,
it's a voltage dependent voltage source.
Yeah, so it is depending on voltage, right? So where means it
Yes.
is depending on father. So he has to search where his father is here, right? So he has to make the
Okay.
fourth equation from here. Now tell me the fourth equation.
So it will be V equal to IR.
Yeah, that is
So
according to Ohm's law, as I told you. Father, if it is depending on father, that will be according to Ohm's law. V is how much?
Vx.
Hmm.
And I will be I3,
I will be I3 and resistance is
8.
8. Okay, we got it as a fourth equation. Now tell me the fifth equation. Fifth equation from the second dependent source. It is depending on mother. And where is mother is? Here. Now I told you for the mother, we have to make direct equation. Now tell me what would be the equation?
So Ix is flowing opposite to I2. So it will be minus I2, right?
Ix would be equal to minus I2. Okay. One thing you need to consider that see, they have mentioned the current Ix that is moving in this direction. Okay. And we have assumed the current that is moving in the opposite direction. Okay. So for the mesh, we have make the equation. We have to consider our current direction, not there. See, I have considered our current direction, that is positive to negative. According to the I2 only I took, right? So just note down this point. So whenever we need to calculate the mesh equation, we have to consider our current equation, which we have assumed, not what they have mentioned. Clear what I want to say?